or protector. Okay, voice is very low, ma'am. Yeah,
Audible, ma'am.
audible only. Yeah, Shyam Sundar, please kindly increase the volume because now I can't able to raise my voice because some other stuff also handling. So I think it will be class, space class name, access specifier. It should be private, public or protected. Data members, and then you all know that is variables, then member functions, and your class has to be NCR. Okay. I think this is your class name. And the next one is, yeah, we have discussed already. There are two types of class, inside the class and outside the class. I think this and all we have discussed. To create the object name, class name, space, object variable name, and dot is the operator where I can access the data variables as well as member functions. Okay, object name dot function name or object name dot variable name. Okay. So I think we have discussed all this. Member function defining inside the class. I think I will execute this program. I think execution I have shown you in the previous class. So you people kindly listen. We have two types of the class. One is member function inside the class. Another one is member function outside the class. So what is the class? Class. And the class name is student. Okay. And I have declared three variables on my private variable. One is under the data type of char, under the data type of integer as a roll number, and float as a total and float as a percentage. Okay. And then I have two methods. One is get details and another one is put detail. You all know this function name and all. It is similar how we have used in the C programming. How we have used return space, function name. The same way here I am not returning any variable. That's why I put void get details, void put details. Is clear? And you all know these are all my name, roll number, entering the marks, and I have calculated the percentage. And this is put detail. Nothing but I am displaying all the details. Nothing. Okay, and my class ends here. And you all know this is my main program. And in the main program, my class name is student. Class name, space, object name. What is my object name? STD. To access the particular function, we all know object name, space, get detail. Object name, dot, put detail. Return 0. So this is to get the detail. You all know, enter the name, enter the roll number and all. So this all comes under the get detail screen, and this all comes under the put detail. Okay, this all comes under the get details, and this all comes under the put detail. Yes. Okay, I will execute this program. So this is member function inside the class. Okay, next program we will see member function outside the class. Now, can you tell me member function outside the class? What is the operator I have to use? What is the syntax and what is the operator if I am declaring my member function outside the class? Put it over the chat, ma'am. No semicolon. What is the operator name?
Scope resolution.
Scope resolution operator. Very good. Pratana. Scope resolution operator. Yes. So you all know return type, space, class name. Thank you. Scope resolution operator, get detail. You just see similarly class student. Both the programs are same program. But first program is that is inside the class and this program is outside the class. So I have a three variables, name, roll number, total, percentage. Okay, I have declared the name under the character and the roll number under the integer and total and percentage under the float. So void get details, void put details. Okay. So here return type space student. Student is nothing but my class name. Scope resolution operator. This is my scope resolution operator. My function is get detail. You all understand why we are saying it is class outside the class now? It is you have to understand that my class I have declared here itself. I have declared my function here itself and my class ends here. After that only I am getting my input detail and output detail. So both the programs are same program, but the first program is member function inside the class and the next program is member function outside the class. I think we will execute both the programs. Both the programs in the GDP compiler. Is clear? I will stop share and I will share my scope resolution operator. Is clear? So listen, this particular program I am discussing inside the class. So inside the class, same program. So now I am executing. See, I think you can able to view your my output screen. So I am entering my name, okay, and I am entering the roll number. All are the input detail. So first ROM is under the character, and roll number is under the integer. Then it is asking total marks. So that is also I declared in the float. That's why I am calculating percentage that should be also in 4. So I am giving 450 and my percentage while I am calculating. See, these are the get details. Then student detail name, roll number 123, total 450, percentage 9. So this is the thing I have done. So this program is inside the class. Anyone having the doubt while I am executing this inside the class program? There's no doubt. Okay. Now I will execute the program in outside the class. Okay. So to execute in outside the class,
Madam, voice break is me.
yeah. Now I think you people, now I will change the program outside the class. So what I have to do, this is my void get details. Okay. And the next one line is void put detail. Okay. Okay. I will keep semicolon and I will end the class here. So my class ends here. Is clear? So using namespace std, I have declared the 4 variables. Okay, and okay. Now I have to declare the function outside the class. So what is the thing of void space? Void space student. Okay, student is my class name. Okay, scope resolution operator. Okay, and get details. Get details is my function. Okay, now I am getting all my inputs. Okay, Entering the name. Shivagami ma'am. Shivagami ma'am, kindly put them mic in mute. Okay. So entering the name, roll number, marks, and I have calculated the percentage. Once it gets over, now similarly,
நாளைக்காண்ணா?
the, okay.
நாளைக்கு ஃபைனல் இயர் கிளாஸ் கிடையாதுண்ணா.
Okay, this is about for put details. So I have created the two member functions outside the class. Return type, class name, scope resolution operator, function name. So then similarly for put detail. Okay. And you all know I have to delete here because my class ends there itself. Now you see the same thing. The remaining and all same thing. Student space object name dot get detail, object name dot put detail. Now I will run my program. So same thing it is asking. So I am giving my name. Okay. Okay, I am giving my name and my roll number is. Okay, and my roll number is. I am printing and I am giving my marks, and then I have automatically discalculated the percentage. So one thing you have to understand how we have to declare the member functions inside the class and outside the class. Very simple topic. So class and object, while you are explaining, you have to tell what is class, what is object, what is the syntax for class, and what are the two category while I am specifying my member function inside the class, outside the class with example. Can you understand, people? Have you having any doubt on this? No doubt. Bhargavi have put it over before. So I think I will share you the PPT once to tomorrow's topic get over. Is clear? So I think this will be the program. Okay. Now this particular program I have used void. That means what, ma'am? That means I am passing the. I am not having any return type. Now we will see some two examples with return type. For example, you all know if I am returning the integer data type, we will put int. If we will return the float data type, we will put float. The same way I will explain the program. Okay. Now I will explain this. This is very simple program. This is not with class and object. Now I will explain the program. For addition, I will take this program and I will ask the question. Okay, now you have to clarify my doubts. Okay, so previous program, I hope you don't have any doubt. Okay. So students, now the previous example, I don't have any return type. That means I have used my function, member function name as a void space function name. But here I am using with return type. Okay. Now we will come to the point. Okay. So here you just see, here I am passing the variable. So what is my class name now? What is my class name? Arithmetic. My class name is arithmetic. Is clear? So here I am just passing the variable. Have you learned actual parameter, formal parameter? You have learned now. The actual parameter, the parameter which is used in the main program. The parameter which is used in the calling program or subprogram will be called as a formal parameter. The same way, we have four functions. What are the functions name? By seeing that, you tell me the function name. Put it over here. Tell the function names. Tell the function name. My class name is arithmetic. Okay, add, subtract, Rashmita, correct? Only add, subtract. We have four functions I have shown you. What are
Multiply, divide.
yeah, very good, very good, very good, very good, ma'am. Add, okay. But why we used int, ma'am? Yeah, thank you all, ma'am. Why we used divide? Why we used int? Why we used int? Why we used int? Int means what? Here int represents what, ma'am? We all know. I have, yeah, very good, very good. Here we have four functions. One function name is add. The next function name is subtract. The next function name is subtract. The next function name is multiply. The next function name is divide. Okay, I have a four function. But why I used int instead of void? Because void means there is no return type. But here it is having a return type. What type of return type? Now it is an integer data type. That's why we use the data type as a int. So you see int. We used here also int. Here also int. Here also int. Okay. In this bracket, int n1 comma int n2 is given. What is int n1 comma n2? Int n1 comma int n2 represents what? Argument. Very good, very good, very good, very good. Int n1 comma n2 represents arguments. So that's why you see for all the functions, because previous program I have explained to you without passing any arguments. I have used my return type as a, there is no return type, so I have used void. But here I am passing the argument. That's why I have taken this example. Is clear? Okay, so n1 comma n2, int n1 comma int n2, int n1 comma n2. So addition, it is performing the addition n1 plus n2, n1 minus n2, n1 into n2, n1 by n2. So now you just see my class gets over here. But you all know I am not getting any inputs in the my class. I am getting my input only in the main program because we have passed the arguments. Okay, once you come. Now you people kindly understand. Okay. Int num1 comma num2. Okay. Then I have declared int a comma b comma c comma d. Okay. Now you just understand here. What is my object name? Huh? What is my object name? Yeah, very good, very good. My object name. We all know what is the syntax for object name. Class name space object name. My class name is arithmetic. My object name is AR. Okay. Now I am getting the two inputs, num1 and num2 in my main program. Okay. Now A equal to, I am choosing, you have used now, did you remember how we have got the output? Similar way, A equal to AR dot add num1 comma num2. That means two variables will be passed here and two variables will get added here. And now I am getting the output here. See output. Addition. Is clear now? Have you all understand? Then similarly, the next one is, this is my function name. Add is my function. Okay, and next my function name is subtract. Okay, b equal to AR dot subtract num1 comma num2. That is subtraction. Then C equal to AR dot multiply. Now I am multiplying two numbers. So you all understand this num1 and num2. The value num1 and num2 is passed to n1 and n2. So here add, subtract, multiply, and one more variable is what? One more function is what? Divide. So all that will go to the function. In that function, what we are performing? Return n1 plus n2. That num1 value and num2 value will pass to n1 and n2. There I will perform the addition in the add, and subtract I will perform the subtraction operation, and the multiply I will do the multiply operation, and divide it will divide. Once it perform all the operation, I am printing a value. A value means what? It will perform add, and b value it go to that function. In that function, num1 and num2 is passed to n1 and n2. So n1 and n2 get the value, and it will add, it will divide, it will subtract, it will multiply according to the function. Okay. Now you all know, after this, I will put return 0 and I will end the program. Okay. Now I will run. You just see this. I will run. Okay. I have to give the input num1 and num2 alone. I have to give. You understand? Num1 I am giving 30 and num2 I am giving 20. Just see, it is performing. So addition 30 plus 20, 50. Num1 and num2 pass to n1 and n2. Subtract, that return n1 minus n2. It performs the subtraction operation. Then 30 into 20, it performs the multiplication operation. Then it performs. That's why I gave return there. So automatically it return and it will print the result here. Okay. I think one statement is missing. You all know here object name dot function name. You all know always accessing is object name dot function name. Object name. That I am passing the arguments to that, and then I am performing the operation depending upon my function. You having any doubt on this program? Students, when you having any doubt on this program? Any doubt, you kindly ask me. Okay, actually, float, I didn't declare any float variable because I declared all the variables are integer. Is clear? If I declared float d, again num1 and num2 should be also float. Then only it perform the subtraction, division. That's why I declared all the variable under the integer. Rashmita, have you understand? Okay. Now the same program I will take outside the class. Very simple. You just see, I declared all the variables inside. Then I use the scope resolution operator. So you come to this program, you will see how we will modify. Okay. You all know. Okay. So first function is add. I have to keep the semicolon because I am using my function outside the class. Then next function is subtract. Then the third function is multiply. Okay, fourth function is divide. Okay. So all the functions I have declared. These are outside the class. Is clear? Okay. And you all know my class name is arithmetic. So that's why I have to use int space class name scope resolution operator. So scope resolution operator shift colon. So that I have to use it. And this is for multiply. And this is for divide. Is clear? So arithmetic int return type space class name scope resolution operator add. Add is my function name. Similarly, I have performed n1 plus n2, n1 minus n2, n1 into n2. That's why it is returned to the main program. And main program itself, I am displaying. I am not displaying in the function. I am displaying in the main program. That's why I have used return. It's clear. Now I will execute the same program. So this is function outside the class. Very simple. I have declared all the functions and my operation I am performing outside. Yes. Now I will run the program. You have seen same 30, 20 only I will give. Same 30, 20 I will give. Okay. So addition 50, subtraction 10, multiplication 600 and division is 1. Same thing, but this particular method, I have passed the arguments. That's this is the method. I am not get the input in my function. I am getting the input in the main program and I am displaying my result also in the main program. Yes, any doubt in this program? Any doubts in this program? Any doubt? Have you understand how I have declared with arguments and without arguments? Previously, I have taken name, roll number, total, percentage and all. I get the input in my function and I have used another function to print the output. But now this particular program, I have argument method. That's why I have passed the argument from function to main program. And main program itself, I got my input and I did the manipulation in my functions. That means addition, subtraction and all. Once again, I return the answer to the main program. And main program itself, I have printed my results. Yes. I think you have no doubt. Pradeep have put yes, ma'am. Anyone having doubt? Anyone having doubt, ma'am? Anyone having doubt in this program? Anyone having doubt? Yeah, thank you all. Thank you. Thank you. So I think we have completed the two main classes and objects get over. So in this particular unit, we have completed the difference between cop and hook. Then we have completed how to define inside and outside the function. One example is necessary. Why I have explained that program now, you know how to pass the argument. That's why I have explained only one program is sufficient to explain the member function inside the class and outside the class. Is clear? Okay. The next one is data abstraction. Okay. Actually, this will be asked in 2 marks only. Why? Because now, when you see our syllabus, our OOP syllabus is covering inheritance, polymorphism, virtual functions, and all will be asked in the module. Data abstraction is not covered, but when you see to that, what is you have to understand. Data abstraction means it is nothing but separation and separation of interface and implementation. I think going on to the theory, I will show you. You just imagine I am designing one car. Okay, we have 3 roles. One is car part designer, another one is automotive engineer, and the third one is driver. When you go with the car part designer, what he will do now? He will deal with all capacitors, transistors, because you are all studying devices, that's why. But so many controllers also will be used. Okay, automotive engineer. They will always go with the electronic control unit as well as where they have to put it over in the car. Okay. And when you go with the driver will drive the car. He won't look up what is the part inside. So data abstraction, what is the main thing they were saying now? How a programmer or design the separation of interface and implementation. Okay, the separation of Separation of interface and implementation. That means some detail only it will be visible to other. Some detail will be hidden. So because depending on role and authentication only, they can able to access. The remaining and all it will be hidden. Very best example, if I say, will be LMS. When you see LMS, as a student, what you can say, you can see what you can know about your internal marks, your quiz marks, and what you have uploaded as a student. You know only. But as a teacher, what I can know all the student detail, whatever the thing you have submitted, and when you have joined, when you have a lost access, everything I can able to see. So this information will be hidden from you, and some hidden. So that authentication as a staff coordinator, as a student, there will be a difference. When you take apart only, it's a higher level between you and me. No, there will be an admin is there. What the admin will do now, I can able to access only the subject which is in my login page. But admin can able to access all the pages, and who are all the total LMS users, they may go and they can see everything. So that is the thing, only some of the data will be shown to somebody and some of the data will be hidden. That is data abstraction. Is clear? That's why I have yesterday one best example we have seen that some of the data are hidden and functions will be open to others. That is data abstraction. Yeah, moment hiding the data. Yeah, thank you, Alma. I think you people have understood. So the next one is encapsulation. Okay, encapsulation. So what is that encapsulation? Means mechanism that associates the code and the data it put into a single unit. Okay, not only the data, they were saying that code also it will be put it in a single unit and keep them safe from external interference and misuse. Is clear?
No, ma'am.
I will show you. When you see that they are putting code and data in a single unit, and very best example is it's just that encapsulation. Why gave the name now? Class. It have a both method and variable. Not only hiding the data, code is also to be there. So when you see that nowadays the whole world is around the digital, so the digital data will be theft over there. So you all know that not only the data should be secure, the coding also should be secure. If the coding is also not secure, everyone can get the access. So everything will be wrapped. Okay, the entire encapsule means enclosing with classes and objects. We all know object means what? Attributes and methods. So not only hiding the data, they are saying that putting the code, the data, everything will be wrapped and put it in a single unit. That is nothing but encapsulation. So what they will do now, data hiding. Data hiding means restrictions of external access to futures of a class. The data, we all know that if data is private data, I cannot able to access outside the class. If it is a public, I can able to access outside the class. If it is a protected, if it is a derived class only, I can able to access. So that is data hiding method. Information hiding. The implement details are not known to the user. Okay, you are using a LMS now. You should not know what is the coding and all. If you know all the detail, you can use the staff login also. That is means as a user, you can able to use the LMS, but the implement details will be hidden from you. That is nothing but a information hiding. Not only data hiding, code hiding also will be there. So implementation independence. Okay, if I want to do any modification, that is similarly every day your system and your mobile is asking now whether you want to update anything. Yeah, if you want to update, you give the update, then automatically what happens? Even that the user can use it. When you give updation option, then automatically the system will independently update. That means a change in implementation is done easily without affecting the user's interface. So without affecting the user's interface, I can do my implementation independently. That is encapsulation. Nowadays, I think so many things we are done. A very best example is before I am using Zoom. If I put it in chat, I won't get any text. I just simply type. Sometimes it will throw error. Sometimes after typing and put it in the chat box only, I will see, oh, this is a spelling mistake for me. I didn't test. But now, when I am putting anything in the chat box, you can see that the spelling is coming. Have you seen the difference? If I want to type anything, automatically, because I am keep on updating my system. So that is implementation is independent. Without affecting the user interface, I can do the implementation. So what is encapsulation? You have to understand that hiding the data, hiding the information, and implementation done independently. Yes, have you understand this encapsulation? Yeah, operating the data and code in a single unit. That is encapsulation. That's why they gave this diagram. It's a best example. Methods and variables are using capsules. This is encapsulation. Okay, so when you see class student now, the attributes or variable is student name, student ID, branch, semester, and all. When you see the functions, enroll, display info, result, performance will come under the functions. Is clear now? Now, that one of the very important part B question is inheritance. You people have to understand inheritance is one of the very important part B questions. What are the three part B questions we have seen now? One is the difference between pop and vote. The second difference is explain about classes and object in detail. The next part B. The third part B question is inheritance. You have to understand inheritance means you have to explain what is inheritance and the types of inheritance. Today we will see at least a single type. Okay, so you have to understand inheritance. Inheritance is one of the property of object-oriented programming. Okay, so we will see what is inheritance. Inheritance means you can understand that it is inherited from, for example, if something from a hereditary, we will say that. You all know some of the diseases are now inherited. Not only the property, the diseases are also inherited from the parents to the child. So the same way, inherit, it's nothing but inherit nothing when the members of another class is called a derived class, and the class whose members are inherited is called base class. We have two classes. One is base class and another one is derived class. We all know base means parent class. Okay. Derived class means child class. So a child class means what? Inherit the members from another class. That is a derived class. Members are inherited means that is base class. The members which is inherited from the base class is called as a derived class. So we have two classes are there. One is base class and another one is derived class. Okay, what is inheritance? Now you have to understand that it is a proper property or process in which one object acquires all the properties and behaviors from its parent object automatically. That's why I told you it get all the property or process from the base class to derived class, from parent class to child class. Inherit the property, use the property. So that is called as a inheritance. Is clear? So we have a two class. One is base class and another one is parent class. Building classes from existing one. Yeah. That's the thing. Okay. What is the advantage of using inheritance? Inheritance means reusability and extendability is possible in the inheritance. That means inheritance means in which one object can acquire the property of another object. That is also inheritance. And one thing we can see that there will be an existing class or base class. From that, I can derive the new classes. That is called as a derived classes. So we have base classes, and then from that we can derive the new classes that are called as the derived classes. Okay, so according to the hierarchical, we can classify the types of inheritance. So what is the property of inheritance now? We can use the code and we can extend the code, and from one object to another object we can acquire the property, and we can create the base class, and from that I can derive the new classes that is called as the derived classes. Yes, once again explain derived class and base class. You all understand? Okay. Rekha, I will tell you that this is, you are asked now, what is base, ma'am? I can't understand well. You all understand? There will be two class. One is base class, another one is derived class. So, for example, the another name of base class is parent class. The another name of child class is derived class. One point will be there and a line. From that I can draw the line, and that is we are saying it is inheriting the property. The next I can say that there will be a base class will be there, polygon will be there, and from that I can derive the triangle, right angle triangle and all. So one base class will be there, and from that I can derive the subclasses. Okay, so the property I can acquire or I can inherit the property. We have seen that we have members like access specifier, like a private, public, and I told you protected will be there. So private means I cannot able to access outside the class. Public means I can access from the outside the class. Protected means if it is a derived class, you can access. That means we have some property even though under the protected class, I can able to access. That is called as a inheritance. Is clear? So there will be a base class, and from some property I can use it in my derived class. Is clear? Rekha, have you understood? Yeah, can we get as many as derived class we want? Yeah, we can get it. Yeah, Rekha. Yeah, that's why we have a types of inheritance. Okay, I think the same thing they were saying, base class, which define the quality common to all objects. The base class represents the general description. Okay, derived class now. From that, as usual, I will derive it from the base class. Okay, that is called a derived class. I get some of the features from the base class. Okay. Advantage, I told you, code reusability, re-extendability, that is all possible, and I can less code will be used. Now, before entering into the type, what are the name I can give it? You all know, not only base class, the names are classed as a, you all understand, it is super class, parent class, base class. All the name of the classes are called as a same. Okay, this is called a existing class. Okay, the class which inherits property from the base class are called as a subclass, child class, derived class. You people kindly note down, we have two classes in the inheritance. Okay, one is parent class. The property, the base property is inherited. There will be base class. From that, from the existing class, we derive the property now that called as a derived class, child class, subclass. Okay, the another name of the base class is base class or parent class or super class. Okay, these are the own characteristic. Code is reused, method overriding reduces the execution time. This is the advantages of the child characteristics. Is clear? Have you all noted down the name of the base classes? Parent class, super class. The name of the derived classes, derived class, child class, subclass. Okay. Now you please kindly take down the syntax. Okay. I think wait more. Okay, take the syntax. It's very important, ma'am. Take down the syntax. Class, space child class name. Okay, semicolon, access modifier, parent class name. I can able to inherit the property now, so that I can specify it is a public or protect or private. Please students, kindly take down this. Kindly take down this one. Kindly take down this class space child class name semicolon access modifier space parent class name. Please kindly note down this. It's very important syntax. Without this syntax, you can't able to explain any one of the type of inheritance. So please kindly note down the syntax. Have you all noted down? Have you all noted down? What are the other names of our base class, parent class or super class? What are the other name for derived class or child class or subclass? What is the syntax? Class space child class name semicolon access modifier space parent class name. Have you all noted down the syntax? Yes. Yes. Priya said yes. Okay. Shall I move on to the next slide? Have you all taken? One condition is before declaring the child class, parent class should be declared. Otherwise, I cannot able to apply the inheritance property. So before declaring the child class, I have to declare the parent class first. Without parent class, I cannot able to apply the inheritance property. The property which is inherited is base class. From that, when I am inheriting the other classes, is called as a base derived class or child class. Now, you people kindly take down the types of inheritance. We are going to see the 5 types of inheritance. People kindly take down, kindly take down. It's one of the important part B question. I told you the third part B question we were discussing in the unit 4 is types of inheritance. Okay, you just take down these types of inheritance: single inheritance, multiple inheritance, hybrid inheritance, multi-level inheritance, and hierarchical inheritance. We will see one by one with example. Kindly take down, because I told you why I asked you to take now. This is one of the repeated university questions. So you have to know what are the things you have to write. Okay, first you have to tell you what is inheritance, and then you have to describe about the parent class, then child class, then the syntax for declaring the child class. Okay, so while I'm declaring my child class, definitely I need a parent class. Without any parent class, I cannot able to apply the child class. I cannot able to apply the inheritance property. So please kindly take down the types of inheritance, ma'am. Kindly take down the types of inheritance. Have you all take down? Have you all take down the types of inheritance? Yeah, thank you. Okay. Now we will see one by one. Single inheritance. What is single inheritance? There will be how many? Okay, sorry. Single inheritance. A is my parent class. A is my parent class. And B is my child class. P stands for parent class and G stands for child class. What do you understand from single inheritance now? We have only one parent class and we have only one child class. So from that base class, we have derived one derivative class. That is called as the single inheritance. What is multiple inheritance, ma? What is multiple inheritance? I have two parent class. A and B are my parent class. And I have only, you take down this diagram, then only you will understand. I have only one child class. So that may be a chances of having two or more parent class And from that, I can derive only a single child class. That is called as a multiple inheritance. Multiple parents from that a child is derived. The syntax will change. You all know the base syntax we have seen now. Class, space, child name, semicolon, access specifier, space, parent name. Now that we will see according to the type we will discuss. But you have to understand 2 parent class and 1 child class. Okay. Multi-level inheritance. What is multi-level inheritance? A is parent class and B is child class. While C is child class, C is child class, C is child class, but for C, B is the parent class. So multi-level means from one parent class, another child class derived, and another child class will become a parent class for the one more derived class. So this is called as a multi-level inheritance. Hierarchical inheritance. What is hierarchical inheritance? Now, very simple. One parent class, and from one parent class, I can derive 2 or more child class. So B, C, D are my child class. Okay. Then we're going for hybrid inheritance. Hybrid inheritance, very simple. A is the parent class and B and C are the child class. B and C are the child class. And D is nothing but again the child class. But you all know that B and C will become a parent class. So why it is called as a hybrid inheritance? Now, you kindly look up to this image. It is a combination of multiple inheritance and hierarchical inheritance. That's why it is called as a hybrid inheritance. Yes? Yes, have you understand this figure? You just, if you put the type and you put it over this, if you draw this image, you can understand. So single inheritance means it will get the properties only from the single parent. Multiple inheritance means there will be a chances of having a multiple parent with single child. So multi-level inheritance means one class become a derived class to the class, and the same thing will become multi-level. So one class will become a parent and another become a child. The same child will become a parent for the one more derived class. That is multi-level. Hierarchical inheritance. One single parent with multiple child. That is hierarchical inheritance. Hybrid inheritance means it having the property of multiple inheritance plus hierarchical inheritance. That's why it is called as a hybrid inheritance. Have you understand now? Have you understand this? I think I will end my class over here. From next class onwards, we will discuss in detail with each and every example. But the syntax I told you now, syntax, the class space, child name, semicolon, access specifier, space, parent class name. That won't get changed, but there is small modification from that, how we can write it for all the inheritance type. Yes. Yeah. Thank you all, ma'am. Thank you all.